Hey, what's going on, guys? It's No Shoes, and we're back with another one. And today we're going to be reacting to Gilgamesh from Billy Woods. This is suggested by Baroon over on the Buy Me a Coffee. So thank you, Baroon, for the suggestion and the donation. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel, getting access to extra content, especially updates on my new EP Dabda that I will be finishing recording today, check out the link tree in the description. You'll get access to Discord and everything else through the Buy Me a Coffee. But without any further ado, let's get right into it. Let's see what Gilgamesh is all about. Let's see what Billy Woods has to say. Let's get it. Featuring Loren, however you say that.
Gotta call out the
Great start to the track. Gonna cut it off right before the drop there. Really nice atmospheric feel. We got like some synthy strings up in the top, the drums nice and far apart. They're gonna get a little bit closer together as the drop comes in. Just real nice feeling, some ambiance, really setting the stage, almost creating the tone of the world that this is all happening within.
Gotta call out the blue like I just flew into the city. What's up with you? Expectations was barely heartless. When she actually came through, pleasantly surprised like moms gave me the car keys. Stiff drinks, back to my place, garnished the parsley. Laughed when she saw that same old room. Asked,
Hold up, bruh. You gotta fill that paper up, dog. There is nothing in there. What are you doing? Picking crumbs out the couch cushion? But nah, nice start to the bars. Interesting mix. His vocal is pulled back a little bit more than I've heard on his other tracks. It's sitting a little bit more within the instrumental. It's still present, but it is making it a little bit harder to follow exactly what he's saying word for word, especially on a first listen. I'm sure my ears will get acclimated to it because there is a good balance, but it is a little bit quieter than I would typically like to hear the vocal.
garnished the parsley. Laughed when she saw that same old room. Asked if I'd ever change for an old flame, but I could tell she's playing, so I sang my same old tune. No shame in her game. Told me the wedding's in June. Gone at first light, connected flight. She made the plane. I'm left thinking like Osama in cartoon. Your whole neighborhood on stage, excessively mean mugging. Still managed to sound weak coming out the speakers. Far be it from me though, cousin, I ain't James Brown neither. Found in the wild, half done.
Interesting. We're getting like a little bit of storytelling, a little bit of like more metaphorical, kind of like evocative bars where it's not really like directly telling the story, but more so like establishing a place and a mood. It's an interesting feeling. I like where it's going so far. Let's see where it takes us from here.
Cousin, I ain't James Brown neither. Found in the wild, half docile gazelles with the finest features. Retired to the boudoir with the long-legged sativa. Fell out, road to Damascus status, I'm a believer. Had to disconnect the receiver on that solid gold telephone. Fulgencio Batista, El Jefe, Rafael Trujillo. Came through on her wedding night, room peeping through the keyhole.
Okay, and interesting, in the video, we're getting a little bit of a parallel here, where at first he's rolling up the J, now she's rolling up a cigarette, or at least it looks like it's only tobacco in there. You know, maybe she's hiding some little greens, maybe it's a European style, who knows, maybe a little hash in there. But before YouTube gets mad at me, let's keep going.
receiver on that solid gold telephone. Fulgencio Batista, El Jefe, Rafael Trujillo. Came through on her wedding night, room peeping through the keyhole. Tears in his eyes, lights off, mijo. All you heard is rattling metals. She left disheveled. Merrily dug his own grave, whistling as he shoveled.
Interesting. Nice evolution to the instrumental. We can feel that energy building up. Feels like those more ambient layers are kind of swelling up, becoming a little bit more musical in their design. And we're getting like a cool like little short film here that I will say it's distracting me a little bit from the tune because right now we're on like our third or fourth character that at least has been like center frame right in front of the camera, and I honestly don't know like what they have to do with each other. Maybe this girl's about to twist up, or maybe she's about to pull out like a bong or something. You tell me. Maybe that's the relation. They're all just smokers, just smoking, doing their daily thing. But it's got a nice sound of the bars, nice delivery on that like more spoken word, conversational, relaxed type of flow, and kind of like a contemplative type energy to this one. Let's see where it goes.
In metals, she left disheveled. Merrily dug his own grave, whistling as he shoveled. Clear.
Cool. And I think that was one of the first tracks of Billy Woods that I've heard that had any type of like hook. I mean, in this case, it's really more of a bridge, but having that more melodic transitionary section where the energy can shift and it gives us a little bit of a break from the bars is a nice change of pace. The layering sounds really great on those vocals. There's a little bit of texture coming in, especially because of the layering, but it creates a nice change, especially because this is a fairly long track at 4 minutes 16 seconds. So we need a little bit of that breakup in the what becomes the monotony of the verse after some time.
It's increasingly clear these wars fucking closing in. Last year I pretended to care. Right now can't spare the oxygen. Feet up on the Ottoman Empire, a 2-block radius at best. But the peasants still call him sire. Hold his marijuana and shoot when he says fire. No rest for the wicked. Steady hand on the spigot. Velvet glove, iron fingers. Greek myth.
I like that spigot to wicked, or wicked to spigot, whichever order it came in. Nice rhyme there. That's a cool bend. There's something interesting happening where he's kind of stretching out his schemes across his bars too, where, you know, maybe he'll, at one point he uses like an EST rhyme, excuse me, and then like 2 or 3 bars passed in the middle, and then he comes back and completes that scheme with rest before moving on. And that's a nice way to create cohesion over a longer timeline than just like bar to bar to bar. Now we're creating these larger sections that are grouped together through those rhymes.
Steady hand on the spigot, velvet glove, iron fingers, Greek myth, fire bringer, Helen of Troy, perfume linger, even vacuum seal, green apples, wild ginger, spinning wood, still hands got splinters, so much hash the weed can't finish, and she lying there wide open like Congo at Independence. That 70s era, Dino De Laurentiis, lush production, red rope, hope your name's on the list. Angels on the pen, blunts in the fist. Good luck is a couple seeds in the brick, but you fucked up and seeded the bitch. Stolen whips, sitting in Dulles Airport. Long-term parking, that's cash and escrow. Rap like I'm reading off of parchments. Old school, fleeces golden wool. For
Cool, yeah. He just keeps rolling. I like his flows. It feels good. It's a nice, like, conversational push through. But I feel like at a certain point, when you keep just breaking the bar line and you just keep and keep and keep and keep rolling, at some point, like, take a breath. Like, even if you don't need it, we as the listeners need just that second, because it's satisfying for one when something lines up that well. So I like this track. It works well. It's cool. I think the vocal, it even came up in the mix a little bit after that melodic bridge type section. The instrumental's got some nice evolution to it. The mix, like I said, with the vocal, while it was a different balance than I typically like, I am more accustomed to it now, and it's not bad. It's like, we're talking like percentages here on like how much more energy you could put into the vocal to just bring it up just a little bit further. But yeah, I think just like a nice break here at the end, because this has been a very constant and consistent track, and that would really help add some extra intrigue. But it is a cool track. It does work well. And maybe it's just me. Maybe everybody else loves it. But it's a cool song. I could keep saying that over and over again. You want to just sit here and talk in circles with me? Let's do it.
Seated the bitch, stolen whips, sitting in Dulles Airport, long-term parking, that's cash and escrow, rap like I'm reading off of parchments, old school, fleeces golden wool, for a few pieces of silver, they overlook the golden rule, Acapulco gold, and it all reeks of jet fuel.
I do like that with the golden wool, the fleeces golden wool, talking about, some Greek references with mythology there, then bring it back to the golden rule. Then he shifts that again, going to Acapulco gold. It's cool the way it's evolved, man. It's a very like ambling, almost like a tumbleweed of a track. Cool. And just silence takes us out, I guess. But that was Gilgamesh from Billy Woods, y'all. I enjoyed that. I hope y'all did as well. That's certainly not my favorite track, but it's interesting. It's got some cool pieces to it. I think I'd need to listen to it a couple more times to really try to dig down to what actually is going on in there. But if you guys got any ideas, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you again to Baroon for the suggestion. If you guys want to support the channel and myself over on the Buy Me a Coffee, I truly do appreciate it. You'll get access to the Discord, extra content, especially behind the scenes of my EP Dabda that I am going to be finishing recording today, and I'll be bringing you all updates there first. But much love to everybody in the No Shoes gang, and I will see you all next time.